Students, in this video we are going to see very important concepts related to kinetics, and the questions, they are usually asked for 1 or 2 marks. So what is molecularity? What is an elementary step? What is actually a rate determining step? And what are the other terms we use and how we predict the rate law? So everything will be covering in this video. So please do watch this video till the end, because there are many important small things which will help you to gain 1 or 2 marks related questions. So let us first take some examples and try to understand what actually is molecularity. Now for that, I am taking a simple example. Say for example, I am taking H2 plus O2 giving water. A very simple and normal example, what we have already seen this. So I'll balance the equation here in this way. So I will have this. If I see the reacting number of moles here, this is 2 and here it is 1. So it will become 2 plus 1, that is 3. So the molecularity for this reaction is 3. Now what is actually molecularity? We can make the definition now. So molecularity, can I say it is the number of reacting molecules taking part in a reaction, that is the molecularity. So let us see what is molecularity first. Molecularity of any reaction. So let us see the first term that is important, molecularity. So it is the number of reacting molecules taking part in a reaction. So that is molecularity. Now simple question, can molecularity be 0 like order? So immediate answer must be molecularity cannot be 0, because if this molecularity is 0, there won't be any product. For every reaction, the reacting molecules must be there and then the chemistry will exist. So what molecularity? Second point, you can write that molecularity cannot be 0. What will be the third point about this? Whatever you see in a balanced equation, on the basis of that, you will predict the molecularity. So we say that molecularity, or it is a observed value. Like order, you don't have to carry out any experiments. Simply based on the balanced equation, you can predict the molecularity. So what you know about molecularity? It is the number of reacting molecules that are taking part in a chemical reaction that decides the molecularity. Molecularity cannot be 0 and it is simply a observed value. Now for this, let us take some examples. If I say I have O3 plus oxygen, nascent oxygen, giving 2O2. So what is the molecularity here? Molecularity, simply you have to see this. This is 1 plus 1. So the molecularity here is 2. You call this as bimolecular. The reaction is bimolecular or molecularity is 2. Same equation, I can have one more, 2NO2 gas giving 2NO plus O2. Here also the molecularity is 2. Similarly, it can be a monomolecular, that is unimolecular reaction. You can have bimolecular, or you can have termolecular, polymolecular. So this way, depending upon the number of moles of the reacting species, you decide the molecularity. After knowing what is molecularity, let us move on to the simple steps, what we use usually for the reactions. So students, the next very important thing is what is the meaning of elementary reaction. So let us see what is a elementary step. Elementary step in a complex reaction is one that can not be further broken down into simpler chemical reactions. Means what, student? It takes place in a single step. So each step, what we have, so each step in a complex reaction is called an elementary step. Right, students? Now, what is the meaning of this? For that, let us take an example. So, for that, I am using simple equation. A plus B goes to C and C plus D goes to E. The overall reaction will be written A plus B plus D goes to E. Now, this is called overall reaction. Now, this overall or a complex reaction is made up of two equations or two steps. The first step and the second step. So, each step, this is called an elementary step. This is also elementary step. I cannot further break down this step. So, this is what is an elementary step. So, it is the simplest step or each step in a complex reaction. We call it as elementary reaction and it cannot be further broken down into simpler chemical reactions. So this is about the elementary step. Now in those elementary steps, the reaction or the step may be slow or may be fast. So in elementary steps, may be slow or fast. But what is this slow step called as? So let us see what is that slow step called as. So this is very important, student. The slowest step in the reaction mechanism is the rate determining step. This is called as rate determining step. What is so special about this? Something which is very important thing about this RDS is that it is used to write the rate law expression. Now what is the usefulness of the rate law expression, student? So this in turn will help to calculate the order of the reaction. So this is very, very important. It predicts the order of the reaction. Which step, student? The slowest step. That is the rate determining step. So here if I see this, I can mark out of those two, one as fast and the other as slow. So if I mark this as slow, I can use this particular step for writing the rate law and I can predict the order from this. So let us see how by taking some of the examples. Let us move on to the next concept and that is reaction intermediate. So the next is reaction intermediate. Now what is reaction intermediate? It is the additional species other than reactants and products that are produced and consumed during the reaction and are not seen in the overall reaction. They are called as reaction intermediates. Students, they are highly unstable species. So this is what is the reaction intermediate. Now, if you go back to this and see here, if you see this example, what I have given here, you see that here C was getting formed and it was again getting consumed during the reaction. So I can say here C is the reaction intermediate because it was produced during the reaction and it was getting consumed during the reaction. It is not appearing in the overall reaction. So here in this example, C is the reaction intermediate. Let us come to the last term. What is important is the overall reaction. So the last term is overall reaction. Here, addition of all the elementary reactions or steps gives overall reaction. So this is about the every part or related to molecularity and order of the elementary reactions. Now to understand this better, let us take one example and understand each and every term what we have studied now. So for this, I am taking an example here. So the first reaction what we have is NO2Cl. This is the first step what is formed. The second step what you have is NO2Cl plus Cl. Now students, this is the first step and this is the second step. Now here I mark this as slow and I mark this as fast. I add the two reactions. So what I will get? So this here, if you see, I can cancel this Cl and this Cl here. So after cancelling that, let us see what you are left with. So I will have here this one and this one. So I will have 2 NO2Cl gives 2 NO2 gas. This is 1 and this is 2 plus Cl2 gas. Now, according to what we have studied, let us revise now. So if you see the first term, that is molecularity. So students, here molecularity with respect to the first equation which is written here, let us see what it is called as. This is called as the elementary step. This is the second elementary step. So let us mark this. This is your elementary reaction. This is also your elementary reaction. You cannot split them further into simpler steps. When I add the two elementary steps, what I got here, this is called overall reaction. So this is overall reaction and it consists of two elementary reactions. Now let us come to the next term. Here if I see, according to the first elementary step, molecularity is 1. According to the second elementary step here, which is the faster one, molecularity is 2 here, if you see this. With respect to overall reaction, molecularity is again 2. So this is how I will predict the molecularity. Now, next term, what we have seen is elementary. We have already marked the elementary steps. Next is the slowest step. So let us see what all things we can predict from this. Here, the slowest step or the slow step is, this is the slow step. So I will write this. NO2Cl gives NO2 plus Cl. Students, this is your rate determining step. Simply you have to see what they have given as slow and that will give you the rate determining step. Now on the basis of this, you can predict the order. So let's write the rate is equal to K NO2Cl. Here, if I see for the slow one, this is 1. So it will be raised to 1, and therefore order for this reaction is of first order reaction. Because the first step being slower than the second, if you see here, this will decide the rate determining step will always decide the order of the reaction, and therefore this is a first order reaction and this will be its rate expression. Right, students? Next, what we have studied is the reaction intermediate. Where is the reaction intermediate? The reaction intermediate here is, so reaction intermediate here is Cl, because it is getting formed and it is getting consumed during the reaction itself. So students, I have one example here, and let us discuss this example simultaneously. You can also try this particular example. Now, if you see this, how many elementary steps are there? There are 2 elementary steps. This is the first one and this is the second one. So elementary reactions or elementary steps, there are 2 here. This is the first one. This is the second one. What you will call this reaction, this step as, this is the overall reaction. 2 things we have finished. Let us come to the next one, that is molecularity. Molecularity with respect to the first step is, it is a bimolecular. If you see the overall, it is trimolecular. Right? Next, which is the rate determining step? So here, the rate determining step is this. So rate determining step, because this step is slow, the rate determining step is NO2 plus F2 giving NO2F. Last very important question is, give the rate law for this particular example. So what will be the rate law here, student? So the rate law will equal to, or the rate for this will be K, concentration of NO2 and that of F2. On this basis only I can give the rate, because this is the slow step. Now what is the order of the reaction? So the order of the reaction is 2, that is, it is a second order reaction, because this is raised to 1 and this is raised to 1. So it is a second order reaction. Next is, which is the reaction intermediate in the reaction, or reaction intermediate. So the reaction intermediate, if you see this is getting formed and this is getting consumed, and it is not appearing in the final overall reaction. So the reaction intermediate here is F, that is fluorine. So I hope you understood those small things, but very, very important in chemical kinetics. So please do like this video and don't forget to share it with your friends, and do comment how you like this video, and please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Please do subscribe my channel. Thank you, students.